Now, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I actually have a professional background in making tier lists. There's a lot of things to be addicted to. So let's start ranking them and discuss which ones are the best. Which addictions should you keep for life? And which addictions... Starting off with a fucking banger. Video game addiction. This is actually honestly a cool kid. I think video games are great. Anybody over the age of 60 or 50, maybe if you're a boomer, oh, these blasted video games. But even then, there's a good amount of people who started playing like old ahead video games like Nintendo 64 or Super Nintendo like this one if you're unk. But nowadays, everyone knows video games are the shit. Honestly, I think they're better than reading books. They're obviously better than reading, or they're definitely better than doom scrolling. Okay, I'll tell you that. And they're stimulating. They make friends. I've spent a lot of time gaming with my brothers. All right, I've bonded with my brothers in ways that I probably wouldn't have if we didn't game. Granted, we have done a lot of other things outside of game, and we just get along pretty well. You know, like we like basketball, we like hanging out and just watching movies, eating, whatever. You know, but video games are cool. And if you hate on video games, you're probably just bad at them. Sorry, had to say it. Nicotine addiction. I separated nicotine from drugs and alcohol from drugs. I know alcohol is a drug and a half, I'll tell you that much from experience. Obviously, caffeine is a drug, and obviously nicotine is a drug as well. I even ranked them in my drug tier list on my other channel. But not all addictions are the same. Even some of the drug addictions in there. So we're going to rank these a little separately for this video for the sake of the tier list, right? And when we talk about nicotine addiction, it's sort of lame, honestly. Unless it's moderated, you'll start to notice some problems. Cigarettes gave my grandmother cancer, okay? Unfortunately, I have a vape, which, by the way, if you guys smoke vapes, you're a bitch. Your dad thinks you're a weak pussy. And your mom, she thinks you're a disappointment to the entire family. Cheers. I'm quitting, okay? I'm quitting. I promise, I'm quitting it. I folded, my girlfriend owns one. It's hard, all right? The vapes are pretty cool. No, they're not. They're pretty lame. Sorry. I slipped up on that one. Moving on. See, like, I can't stop. Let's get it. Stealing, thieving, looting addiction. Now, if you take benzodiazepines, obviously you will just magically rank this up here because you just like to steal all of a sudden. But when we're just talking about stealing as an addiction in itself, this one's definitely not for the weak. You know, this can lead to jail time. This can lead to serious legal consequences. And it can lead to even like something like a fatality. Because if you steal from the wrong person's house, they could double barrel you right on their front porch. So, yeah, be careful who you steal from and what you steal. You know, obviously, if you steal from the bank, you're looking at a lot of time there. Most of the time, it's not worth it, and it will negatively impact your life if you do it for long enough. Moving on. If you look like this guy right here, you already probably are addicted to this. Being a fucking asshole, always having to be right, or just straight hating. Some of you guys like to hate. You're addicted to it. Especially on social media. Especially on my channel. But a lot of you guys are really cool. I do appreciate the support. But big but. I have my Alexa in the bathroom and it just talked. Just act like it's not there. You don't pay mind to that type of shit. If you look like this guy, you're addicted to hating. You're addicted to being angry. You're just always angry and you like it. It makes you feel good because you actually hate yourself and you're a piece of shit. And you think you're better than everybody, but you're not. And you know that deep down, and that's why you're so angry, and you take it out on everybody else, and you love it. This is not for the weak. You probably are also addicted to alcohol or hard drugs, and you're a manager at a restaurant job. So, moving on. And your kids hate you if you're a father. Or a mother. Could be a bitch, too. Now, my women out there who aren't bitches, thank you. Because you Look like this, but with long hair. It's disgusting. Social media addiction. I could put TikTok addiction in its own tier. Obviously, just by knowing my girlfriend. Or by living up in the age that I grew up in, right? Towards the end, for sure. Towards the end of high school days. When TikTok was starting to become a thing. Yeah, it got bad, man. Not for me, because fuck that shit. I actually don't even really have a TikTok. I don't have TikTok on my phone. I have a TikTok that I post my YouTube shorts to, but I make them YouTube shorts first, post them, then upload them to TikTok. And I only just started doing that. I think if you do TikTok, man, how do I say this without offending any of you? You're a pussy. You're stupid. You look stupid. You smell stupid. You sound stupid and you act stupid. And everybody thinks you're stupid. And if you watch TikTok, I get it. Probably just a little stimulated fiend. You're addicted to memes, doom scrolling. I think it's annoying if we're hanging out and you're just doom scrolling and I can hear what you're watching. It's like too stimulating for me. It's kind of fucking annoying. Especially if we're watching a show, playing video games, or hanging out. It's kind of why me and my ex-girlfriend didn't get along. This is pretty fucking lame. All right, and it's unless I can't put it down here because this is for the weak. You're actually just a weak pussy if you just sit there and doom scroll and watch social media all day and comment on shit and repost shit and like I know I make content on social media, but dude, come on. Come on, I create content. I don't consume that much content. Now, I will say I do get stuck watching YouTube videos here and there. But it's definitely gotten a lot better as I've gotten older and gotten on my grind making videos. I hate wasting time. And I feel like social media, watching it all day is a waste of time. Now, if you're taking a shit, watch a YouTube video. I think that's cool. If you're waiting for me while I'm taking a shit, baby, watch your TikTok, watch your memes. That's cool. Or if we're not talking and we're eating or something, watch your memes, baby. Do what you want to do. But unless it's moderated, you'll start to notice some problems. My girlfriend's actually pretty good at what I just mentioned, you know. She actually likes to spend time with me more than be on TikTok. But I've seen people, like I said, growing up and being in ex-relationships. Whew! Moving on. Alcohol. This is a picture of some Budweiser. I love me some Bud. I would love to put it here. All right. I would love to. But recently, alcohol has had me like fucking Vecna, man. It's been just fucking me. It's been taking a lot of my time, a lot of my money even, a lot of my brain power, a lot of my energy. I've just been wondering, why am I so tired? Why am I so dizzy all the time? Because first of all, I'm crossfaded. I also smoke a fuck ton of weed all day. And I'm drinking alcohol? It's exhausting. It's getting exhausting. That's coming from me drinking the last like month or two, heavy as fuck. All right, the half of the U.S. probably hasn't drinking the amount of alcohol that I've drank in the last few months. I have been a vessel for alcohol. And it's been sort of lame. I love it at times. Don't get it twisted. It feels great, but I'm tired of how it feels. Get what I mean? Decent. Some want to benefit, others might thrive. Moving on. It's up here. No, it's right here. Shopping or spending money on things that you don't want to buy addiction. Specifically, if you look like these two girls, you definitely love shopping. All right. I know some girls that love shopping, even though they have a wardrobe of clothes, they love shopping. I'm guilty of it sometimes too. All right. Buying some new shoes, buying a cool jacket I've seen. I'm not that bad at it. I wouldn't say I have an addiction to it, but some people do. Or just buying new random things. Amazon ordering. My mom, every time I come over, every time I ever see her front door, there's always an Amazon package. Why? What are you ordering? What else do you need? The garage is full of stuff. What do you need? This one's sort of lame. Almost I want to put it not for the weak because it will negatively impact your life as your bank account will really start to show signs that you're getting addicted to something that you shouldn't be doing. AKA spending money on bullshit that you don't need. Stop. I've been guilty of this too. I love to spend my money because I usually don't have it. So when I see it, let's spend it. Right? Or maybe that's just me. Moving on. Caffeine. Like I said, I separated this. It's a cool, kid. Most can manage without consequences. Now, okay, look, I'll put it here to be fair because I will say an extreme caffeine addiction, maybe. Sorry, guys. Clear your airways. Take a sip of water. What do it? I know. I put it here. I'm honest, okay? Caffeine's decent. You know, some won't benefit from it because if you do it too much, it might just fuck with your sleep a lot, you know? I will have to be honest here. I know I drink caffeine all the time. And it doesn't really fuck with me, but I have ADHD like a bitch. And I understand if you don't have my type of brain. Like when you have an ADHD type brain, basically your dopamine levels are already down by baseline. So they're down here while an average person's dopamine levels are up here. Yours is usually down here. So that's why caffeine or stimulants or anything like ADHD medication, it just brings your baseline up here. That's why you kind of feel calm or normal is essentially what's happening. I understand not everybody's like that. So others, it might not benefit you doing it too much. It might fuck with you more than it will help you. But others might thrive, such as myself. Have to be fair there. I love you, alcohol. Oh, I don't though. Like you're kind of fucking me up lately, dude. Honestly, alcohol is not for the weak, bro. Drinking's hard. It's a full-time job, man. Because I think about it and it upsets me when I'm not faded, but then I get faded and now I'm dizzy and I wish I wasn't faded, but I still feel kind of good. So it's a twisted, evil addiction. I'm just going to put that out there. Not to keep going back to it, but damn. Caffeine's decent. Moving on. Cocaine. Not cocaine. Sorry, I saw a bag in my brain. This is drug addiction, hard drug addiction. Any drug addiction, really, but other than caffeine, vape, or nicotine, or alcohol addiction, you know. My drugs of choices were benzodiazepines and this beloved guy right here. I love me a bag. And alcohol, of course, but alcohol was really just for the come down of cocaine. Any drug like ketamine, benzos, opioids like perks or oxys or heroin, fentanyl, crystal methamphetamine, crack, DMT, acid, shrooms, you know, any drug that you can think of, it is in this tier right here, okay? Just for the sake of the tier list, I can't have a million different things that are kind of the same, right? I would love to put it here. I wish it was perfect. I wish I can keep it for life. And I wish most can manage it without consequences. And I wish some might thrive. Okay. I absolutely wish, as a fellow ex-drug addict myself, or as a person who loves the feelings of getting faded. All right. Who loves drugs? I love drugs. Let's just put it out there. All right. They're sick. They feel great. But they fuck with you. They hurt you. They hurt your life. They hurt your relationships. They hurt your financial situation. Drug addiction is not for the weak, okay? And now that I have alcohol addiction down here, I knew it was fair. These motherfuckers are not for the weak, okay? They fuck with everything I just listed and more. Do a hard enough drug like fentanyl or heroin, you might take your life. Drug addiction is honestly life-ruining. Don't try it unless you hate yourself. So that's probably why I love it. I hate myself, so it's pretty cool. You know, I don't have to hate myself for the time that I'm faded. But lately, hating myself and just fucking pushing through it, trucking through it, saying, fuck it, we ball, has been feeling better than any drug has ever felt. Because I actually get to feel the shit feelings that I usually don't get to feel, that drug addictions hide. And drug addictions, yeah, they hide those feelings, but they end up taking away everything else that you had as well. You know, even just hobbies, interests, simple pleasures like hot showers or music. If you couldn't tell, I'm an expert on this one. This shit is life-ruining, okay? Honestly, this could be too. Any addiction could be life-ruining, but I'm just going based off of what usually is for the general public. Don't smoke vapes, guys. Otherwise, you're a fucking bitch and everybody hates you. And hard drug addiction, it's not for the weak, and I think it's life-ruining. from experience. I could honestly put alcohol down here, but we'll be fair and put it up here. It's on the top of this tier, okay? Procrastination addiction, or you're that friend that says, bro, we should start a YouTube channel. Bro, we should start a podcast. Bro, we should do this. We should do that. Let's make a band. Let's start making music. Oh, I'm going to start making music. Oh, I want to be an artist. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. Or, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You love talking about shit that you're going to do, but you never do it. You're addicted to it. You get high off thinking about something you're going to do, but you never even end up doing it. Now that sucks. What a way to live, huh? This shit's sort of lame. And unless it's moderated, you'll start to notice some problems, aka you'll notice nothing has gotten done in your entire life. Honestly, this will negatively impact your life if you let it. If you do it at all, if you keep procrastinating, what are you getting done other than talking about shit? This is not for the weak. This sucks. It hurts. It hurts your soul. Moving on. And you look like a stupid idiot. This is a good old picture of the legend Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know why I took away his face here, but I love you, Arnold. Inspiration to everybody who loves lifting. Now, I know I don't have it as much anymore, but this is gym addiction, lifting addiction, exercise addiction, you know, running, swimming, whatever. Anything that gets your heart rate up, makes you feel good, releases those endorphins and that serotonin, and that masculine urge to take care of your family and lift a tree and build a house, right? This is a cool kid. Most can manage without consequences. Honestly, this is John Wick. It's physically good for you. It's healthy. Now, hold on. We're talking about addictions here, right? So when you're addicted to something, you do it to death. And that's when it starts to impact you. Some things impact you heavier than others. Lifting, if you let it, and you end up taking steroids and shit, it's bad. But I do have a separate thing to rank for that reason. Now we're talking about a healthy amount of exercise. Exercise that is actually good for you and you're addicted to it. You're addicted to that high. You get runner's high. You run probably 5 times a week, but you take your rest days 1 or 2 times a week, you know? You are swole as shit, but you understand how to maintain a healthy body for life. Now that is a perfect addiction. Keep it for life. Now, because we talked about it, what I am referencing when it comes to this can become a dark addiction and kind of a bad, hurtful addiction is when you want to look like Arnold and take steroids or SARMs. Steroid or SARM addiction. This is life ruining. I hate to say it, but this is life ruining. Actually, I'd love to say it. This is life ruining. Do not try this unless you hate yourself. I don't even hate myself this much to do this. And I've thought about doing it. Back in freshman year of high school, me and my friend actually were pretty serious about it. We educated ourselves pretty well about SARMs, which definitely stopped us from doing it. Knowledge is power. To defeat thy enemy, you must know thy enemy. And if you know enough about steroid use, it will steer you away from it. Please do your research about it. Unless you're over the age of like 45, 35 maybe, and you're trying to look like this and you already look really good and you're competing already, stay the fuck away from this. And you're already making money doing it, stay the fuck away from this. And you even want to take that risk, stay the fuck away from this. Very, very high risk. And in my opinion, shit reward. Very low reward. People who've taken it and actually are willing to speak it out, like Greg Doucette, he talks shit about steroid use. Says you shouldn't do it. It's awful. All right? Fuck steroids. Fuck SARMs. They've killed a lot of young people because they didn't educate themselves and they got addicted to it. Their body was withdrawing from it if they didn't take it, so they had to take a lot more and they took too much, not being educated on how much to take, which is why drug addiction is life ruining as well. I mean, Jane in Breaking Bad. She told Jesse to lie on his side and she didn't even do it herself. Granted, Walter White could have flipped her on over, but it's its own video. Moving on. Don't do steroids or SARMs, guys. Not worth it. Bed rotting / being a fucking loser addiction. You probably look like this guy from Click, you know, his son when he was fat and his son was fat. W-ass movie, by the way. If you watch Click, what's your favorite scene? My favorite scene, it's not a funny one. It's actually a sad one. The movie's hilarious the entire movie until this scene. Out of nowhere, it gets sad as shit. When his dad dies, it's the last time that he saw him is my favorite scene. I love you, son. I love you, son. I love you, son. Good scene. Bed rotting or being a loser, it's sort of fucking lame. Unless moderated, you'll start to notice some problems. I understand that social media and things, you probably look like this anyways, and you're a Discord chat moderator. But I did have to separate them because I've seen pretty, I guess, successful people being addicted to social media, like addicted to the social media clout, I guess. Just posting in general, wanting likes, wanting to send things. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Being in the loop. That's what I mean by social media addiction. It's sort of fucking lame. It's really lame, actually. And being a loser, living with your parents until 50, I think that's really lame. We have a dude who works with us at our place, and he's kind of a big fucking loser, and he's really lame. You know, you talk about, you probably don't talk about anything because you don't have any friends, but you think about, oh, I hate society. I hate that I have to go to work. You go to work, don't do anything about it. Come home and don't do anything about it. Like, find a side hustle, go to school, pay for school, go back to school, find a career, do a trade, go to trade school. Like, you're a pussy. You're done here. Moving on. Adrenaline addiction. Fucking adrenaline junkie. You're addicted to the thrills. You're addicted to things that get your fucking heart pumping that aren't drugs and other things of this nature. This is decent. You know, it's not bad. Unless you do something like this picture, skydiving, I think that's a death sentence. I mean, you're signing your death right there. This is a picture of Michael Jordan. So we're going to rank sports, you know, basketball, football, soccer, snowboarding, skateboarding, any type of sport, extreme sport, whatever. John Wick, keep it for life. Now, those really, really extreme things like skydiving, cliff jumping, fucking, we're not even calling that a sport. That's just adrenaline junkie bullshit. Some will not benefit. Others might thrive, but shit, you better double check that there's no rocks that deep and break your legs when you cliff jump, and don't go skydiving, okay? Moving on from these. Lying addiction. Why you always lying? Why the fuck you lying? You guys remember that? This is just fucking lame. Like, this is really lame. This is really fucking lame. It should go here, but it doesn't impact your... I mean, it does, doesn't it? Like, if you're just a bitch and a pussy, that's pretty much what these are. You're a bitch or you're a pussy because you lie all the time. Like, bro, nobody trusts you. It impacts your relationships negatively. If you lie in the workplace, now they don't trust you. It impacts your work life. If you lie to anybody, now they don't trust you. You lose credibility as a human being. Why you always lying? Yeah. Oh, he said this and they really didn't. What are you doing? You're fucking weird. Anyways, moving on. Anything maxing, looks maxing, aura maxing, whatever maxing that these kids do nowadays. Luckily, mine recommended never got fucking plummeted with these bullshit ass videos, but I got plummeted with videos making fun of these bullshit ass videos. Because some people actually take this sort of shit serious and they actually end up getting addicted to it. Like mewing. Or they hit the gym like 3 times a day, bro. If you go 3 times a week, you're actually going to get more progress. I mean, I don't know what you're doing or who you watched on YouTube to get that information, but this is just awful surgery to look as good as you can. Oh, I have the best male dominant face and the bone structure. Like, shut the fuck up, pussy. Girls maxing. It's not a video game, bro. Girls are humans. You know, maxing, like, life is not a video game, all right? Maxing is like just treating life as a video game addiction, pretty much. This is just fucking... You're just a pussy. I hate you. if you do this, honestly. Let's just put this down here. If you do this, you hate yourself. There's no other reason to max anything else out. Like, just fucking do what you like to do. Be good at what you want to do. Be a good person, and don't be a fucking bitch like these guys or this person right here. Moving on. Love addiction. You can't be alone. You can't go with that, baby, what? Oh, I can't, guys, my girlfriend. Oh, I can't be alone right now. Baby, are you sure you want to go? Low key, that'd be me sometimes. Baby, don't go. Please stay. Look, that's different. I just love my girlfriend's my best friend. But I don't mind being alone. All right. I don't mind being single. And I love myself enough to where I don't need somebody else, even though I still kind of hate myself. But there are other people who are addicted to the love, that attention, sort of, that validation from the love and the love itself, the actions of love, the feelings of love, and just the partner that you receive from them loving you and whatever. This is decent, I guess. Can get sort of toxic, though. It's okay to be addicted to love. It's all right to be addicted to love, but if it gets bad and it turns to worship, or it turns to obsession, or it turns to something sinister, then yeah, it's pretty bad. But if you're just a lovey-dovey and you love love and you just love giving love, you love showing your affection to the persons that you love, yeah, this is good. This is good, you know? But we have to pay homage to the other side of it. So we'll keep it here. It's decent, right? But if you're really just doing it for the attention and affection, it's sort of lame. And unless moderated, you'll notice some problems. Being addicted to love is not really good, I guess, right? Like I said, unless you're that girl from Beauty and the Beast, you know, Belle, unless you're Belle singing around the town and shit. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's decent. We'll leave it in the middle. I'm kind of torn on that one. Moving on, gambling addiction. Reggie? A lot of you watching probably are struggling with this. Luckily, me personally, I'm not. I was for a little bit at a time, just because I was barely making money in my job, and I was having a fun time because I worked at a sports bar and I watched all those games, and everybody else was doing it. All the other servers were doing it. Even the managers were doing it. My brother has suffered a very serious gambling addiction. I'm very proud of him for breaking that addiction, but he still talks about it all the time. All the fucking time. And that shit got a little serious. You know, you're starting to gamble very, very large amounts of money. Gambling addiction is sort of life ruining. Actually, it's very life ruining. Don't try this unless you hate yourself. It's fun for the first like 10 times. And that's how it gets you. Now you're checking your bets all the time, more than your actual other notifications. You're saying, oh, what free boost do I have? Oh, what? Yeah, it gets bad. Or if you're even addicted to going to the casino. I had a manager say the other day, dude, I went to the casino before work the other day. Whoo! I can't go for another few weeks, man. How much money did you lose, bro? Gambling, life ruining. Don't try unless you hate yourself. Moving on. What is this? Oh, this is also bed rotting. I mean, I'm not going to re-rank that. People addiction. Okay, look, love addiction is a cool kid. No, love addiction is decent unless it turns into obsession. People addiction. This is like really, okay, I need to be validated. Even if the people around me, I don't love them and they don't love me, as long as I have as many friends as possible, I'm cool. And I feel special. And I feel special about myself. And I feel cool about myself. Oh, look, everyone. Look how many friends I have. Oh, look, everyone. Look. Like, let's throw a party. Happy birthday. And there's 50 people singing happy birthday to you. They don't even fuck with you, bro. Most of them don't even fuck with you. This is a picture of a frat right here. Most of frats act like this. A lot of the friends I had in high school kind of ended up like this, unfortunately. You can't be addicted to people, bro. It's all right to be alone, and it's all right to miss out on the function here and there, and it's all right to not have a million friends. It's sort of fucking annoying, and it's sort of time-consuming, and it's not real. Most of those people don't even fuck with you, so. I think this is sort of lame, and you'll definitely notice some problems if you let it take you away. Phone addiction. Now, I know I did social media addiction, but phone addiction, I guess I'm talking about you constantly are texting people, constantly calling people. You're always constantly on the phone. calling people constantly on FaceTime, or you're constantly sending people things, or, you know, obviously it could be social media that you're addicted to your phone, but you're also always on it watching YouTube or watching Netflix or watching whatever, or playing games on it. You know, this is sort of fucking lame as well. All right. Unless moderated, you'll notice some problems. Where's my phone? Wait, do you have my phone? Like, I don't know. There's definitely a type of person where it's like fully just the phone, not just social media. You know what I mean? Like my girl, she loves just TikTok. It's not like she goes scrolling. She doesn't go on Instagram much. She doesn't go on YouTube much. She doesn't. And it's never like, oh, where's my phone? You know, like she'd be on her phone, but just for TikTok. Other people be on their phones, but to talk to everybody they can, call everybody they can, always be on FaceTime. Also in line with this, honestly, being addicted to the attention and people and validation, you know. Shitty addictions, I will say so. Luckily, I'm not a pussy, so I wouldn't know. Movie addiction or TV show addiction or just sitting down and watching shows addiction. This is actually decent. All right. Don't hate me. At least you're going to get some cool cinematography skills. Right? Moving on. Don't hate me. W-2 work. Working for the man. This can be decent. Some won't benefit, others might thrive. You know, like I said, some people love their job that they do that is reported to the state that they have to do taxes on. Some people love their job, and that's all right. I can't take that away from you, so I can't hate on it too much. Anytime I go into serving, I get anxiety. I hate everybody. I hate everything on this planet, and all I do is watch the clock. Granted, it is getting better now that I found a better place and it's decent. And yes, I know I can find another job. I've tried personal training. I went to trade school, not my thing. I thought it would be. I've tried other things. Just, I want to be a content creator. So that's why I make this tier list right here. And this other tier, bubble thing. Other side hustles, work grinds, personal work grinds, personal work addiction. This is a cool kid. How can it hurt? Obviously, if you're really neglecting your family or neglecting your kids or some shit, or neglecting your significant other, or neglecting your fucking health, then yeah, that's pretty bad. Like I said, any addiction can get bad enough if you let it. Like video game addiction, you can become a fucking bum, but I would say I'm addicted to video games. I play video games every day, at least a few hours, but it doesn't negatively impact my life. I've only benefited from it. Me and my girl bond a lot over some Fortnite. It's fun as fuck. And same with this. I have bonded with a lot of you guys making these videos. Personal work addiction, grind addiction, not a bad thing at all if you ask me. W-2 addiction, it's not a bad thing. Honestly, I can say it's a cool kid, but being in the restaurant industry that I am, I've seen people lose their fucking minds being addicted to work. A workaholic, sometimes you can lose your mind and you end up an alcoholic. So be careful with this one, okay? Just going to put that one out there, all right? Moving on. Honestly, I guess if we're talking about love and we're talking about validation and shit, we're going to put this here. It's sort of lame. Like, stop being mushy gushy. Like, stop being lame. Whatever. Cornhub. Porn addiction is what I'm talking about. It's because I saw another picture down here. We're also differentiating, splitting apart the difference of porn addiction, OnlyFans addiction, online porn addiction, Cornhub addiction, from sex addiction and physical sex addiction. You know, porn addiction and masturbation addiction to me are a little different. Since when did everybody hate this all of a sudden? Am I the only one who's been thinking that way? Personally, I haven't ever found a problem with stroking the good old, jerking the old chicken every now and then, you know? Stroking the good old hot dog. Pounding your meat. You know what they say, pound your meat before you season it. Now, obviously, if you're addicted to it and you're doing it every day, this is sort of lame, right? Sort of lame. You're going to end up looking like this. So these end up here, okay? You probably do all of these if you're this. So that's why this is down here. But if you're getting a hard on in class and everything, I understand that you'll definitely start to notice some problems with that. Like, if your teacher calls on you to come up and present your presentation and you have a boner because you can't stop thinking about Fortnite porn, then yeah, you're fucked, okay? Now, most people who watch porn decently, moderately, like I said, for me, I haven't found a problem with jerking it here and there. You know, maybe my girlfriend's out of town for the weekend and it's been like over a week and I want to fucking relax for a second. Treat yourself. Since when is it lame to pleasure yourself, guys? All right. Maybe I'm just fucking defending myself here, but being addicted to it, now that's lame. Jerking off all the time, that's lame. If you jerk off so often that it starts affecting your sex life, whew, I've heard of that. Now you're fucked, all right? Now it's down here. Now it's not for the weak. It will negatively impact your health and all your relationships, but unless it's moderated, you're going to notice some problems, right? Like probably erectile dysfunction. You're going to notice you view woman as a fucking object. And if you're like 13 and 16 and you're watching porn all the time, it's definitely not healthy for your brain. I'll tell you that. So moving on. God, I guess we'll put it down here with all that being said. Holy shit. Sex addiction, real sex addiction with a person. This is sort of lame, but sex, what can I say, right? Unless it's moderated, you'll notice some problems like Chaz Michaels. I guess I'll have to put it down here, whatever. Not for the weak. It will negatively impact your health, I guess, but I think it's pretty cool. If you have a sex addiction and can constantly get... I don't have a sex addiction because, nobody would give me sex that often to fulfill that type of addiction in my life, so... I think this addiction's just kind of fake. Whoever has an addiction like this, where are you located? Let me slide, because I want more people like that around me. Or maybe I'm just ugly. I want to put it here, but let's be real. If I'm putting corn hub addiction and jerking off addiction here, we're going to have to put sex addiction here. It can really impact your relationships. It can impact your mental health really negatively. Yeah, these aren't for the weak. I can only imagine being addicted to jerking your meat 4 times a day. I remember kids at school would flex that. Dude, I jerked off like 5 times today. What, bro? Are you proud of that? Moving on. Food addiction. For all my foodies out there, I love food too, but I will definitely not say I'm addicted to it. I don't find some dopamine and euphoria and satisfaction from it. This is so... Now, most food addictions probably end up unhealthy, like my 600-pound life, right? Now, if you end up there, you're done. You're done here. You ruined it. You're done. But that's really far gone addictions. I will say I might have to put it here in sort of lame, because unless you moderate your food intake, you're going to notice some problems, aka you're going to get diabetes if you weren't born with it, right? I know some people are born with that shit, but you're going to give yourself all types of diabetes. You're going to give yourself high cholesterol and you're going to start having fucking heart attacks. You are going to clog your arteries and you're going to get a clogged artery and you're going to end up looking like this guy down here. So obviously it's not for the weak. It will not even impact your health, but it depends what you're eating. What if you're really addicted to eating healthy? Or what if you're addicted to food because you're trying to get swole? Right? Like it wants me to put here, food you're trying, but maybe that's me just loving food, Unless it's moderated, you're going to notice some goddamn health problems and you might end up on my 600-pound life. We did it! I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the tier list. Do you agree? Yes or no? If not, why? Where would you rank everything on this tier list? I love you guys. Have a good day, night, whenever you caught this video. Go check out my other channel, Murby. And if you're from Murby watching this channel, subscribe to this one. Leave a like, subscribe, comment. As always, it helps me know that you enjoyed the video and it helps YouTube know that you enjoyed the video. Let's beat this bitch ass algorithm. I love you guys. Have a good day, night, whenever you caught it. And I hope to see you in the next video. Like I said, professional tier list maker. Peace. If you don't watch, get your fucking bitch!